dropping the spears all in the right spot. What is your icebreaker? That's my question. What is y'all's icebreaker? Alrighty guys, today we're checking out Consetta. And the reason why we're checking out Consetta and not playing Peglin is because, well, you kind of guessed it. The mods for Peglin were broken for some reason, so I couldn't load the game with the mods. So I figured we'll just do another one of these runs, and yeah, that's really it. Relics in stage. Does that mean I've gotten them already? I don't know what that means. I think that means I've gotten them already. Well, I know there's stuff I need to do in the Inlaid Library, so we're gonna go and start off and check it out. We also need to survive for a long, extended period of time with Consetta or Conchetta or whatever this character's name is. So that's why we're playing them. Let's go ahead and really quickly, I'm just gonna pan through everything. Okay, so this is the only thing that actually works already with our character. List weapon projectiles generate explosions when they expire. Explosions damage area is affected by curse. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get it started then, and let's really quickly check the map. To the right is not only the mask, but also the question mark, and that's part of that's the real reason why we're here. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is really cool. I actually really like this weapon so far. Fire one is pretty much always a get, simply because fire one just always makes sense. So let's go ahead and run off to the right. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day. If you guys aren't, hopefully it turns around for you. Every day is a new day. Let's talk to this guy. I think we have the money to get something good. When I say something good, I just mean the permanent upgrades. The permanent upgrades are just things I'm going to constantly be grabbing in an attempt to make my characters as strong as possible. If they're permanent, that means they're forever, I imagine. So probably pretty good. That being said, let's see what we can snag here. I wouldn't mind getting the pentagram, but I don't think I really need that. I'm going to get a free reroll here and see what I can do. I think I'm gonna go for the attract orb, just so that I don't have to worry about grabbing stuff too much. And then whatever the attract orb levels up, so the Santa water, we'll go to grab that just because it sounds pretty good. We'll also grab the armor and the rune Terra, because I think that's part of the explodey things that I got. I think the book's also part of the explodey things that I got. So ideally we're just gonna survive for 30 minutes. Also, if you guys haven't had something to drink, I highly recommend it. Stay hydrated. And yeah, that's really it. I don't really have too much to say, other than I have been enjoying this game a lot, which is part of the reason why I'm here to play it right now. You know, if you don't enjoy a game, you don't play it a lot. That being said, I want to tell you guys a little bit about what's kind of going on. So what's it called? I was planning on. So here's the whole story. Here's the whole 9 yards. Okay, guys. I was going to. Okay, sorry. Try to think of where to start. So here's where I think I'm going to start. Is what I'll tell you. Usually what I do is I play some games for a couple of hours with my friends. In the afternoon, at pretty late in the day. And these friends that I typically play with, the majority of them are going to be out of town. And because of that, I was going to pick up Star Citizen and try to play that game and just see what I can do with it. That being said, I'm no longer going to do that, because at the end of the day, what ends up happening now is one of my other friends messaged me, and I don't know if you guys remember this from a long time ago, but he told me that he finally got his controller, so he wants to play Elden Ring. So that's what we're gonna do instead. Really funny how these turn of events work, but hey, you know what? It really pans out for me. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with playing Elden Ring. I haven't beaten Elden Ring myself, so I'm down to play it. I have gotten, I'd say, like maybe halfway through the game. And yeah, so that's probably what I'll be doing for the next couple of days, in addition to my normal gaming and whatnot. I also might make some videos on that. So if you guys are interested in the silly adventures me and my friend might have in Elden Ring, just let me know. Let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know. And regardless, I might upload it anyways and do that, because I enjoy that. I enjoy playing Elden Ring, and if it's a game I enjoy, it's usually something I want to share with you guys. I think I can get this stone mask. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So actually, I'm not going to, mainly because I don't need it. One of the big problems with the stone mask is actually the fact that if I get it, it just takes up a spot, and I don't really need the money, so there's kind of like not any reason to grab it. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna grab it anymore. Empty tome is really good. I'll grab the empty tome. I wonder if this weapon has any upgrades really quick. Let's see if I can see it anywhere. The answer is no, I don't see it anywhere. So does it have an upgrade? Maybe. Is it an upgrade that I can get right now? Probably not. Also, this is basically my 10th day, my final day of having strep throat. And so I am going to go to the gym today. That is going to be, I'm going to be starting that back up again. And I'm really excited for that. I've been missing going to the gym. So I am really excited to finally get to go to the gym again. And hopefully if I'm lucky, be fine, not have anything to worry about, not feel bad or sick or anything like that, and just be fine. So fingers crossed. Wish me luck if you guys want to, can/desire to. Also, I have no idea how this weapon works. Oh, is it every time I stop that it triggers? Yeah, it looks like every time I stop it triggers. Okay, that's actually really cool. I've been trying to figure out how that weapon worked for the longest time. I was like, huh, how does this weapon work? And I couldn't figure it out, and now I did. What do you know? What do you know? What do you know there, lads? That actually is really dope. I kind of wish it didn't work exactly this way. I wish it would just set down a certain number and then it would trigger automatically. And then, yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. I would enjoy that greatly. Alrighty, we got to the inlaid, no, we're in the Inlaid Library and we got to the casket here, so that's actually really dope. Alrighty, we're just gonna try our best to break on through that and see what we got. I would love to get the pistols. The pistols are really good weapons. That being said, I don't know if I really need the pistols at the moment, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this little number and dance and see if I can maybe dagger my way through these guys. But try to hold down a button to make sure that I to make sure that I'm dropping the spears all in the right spot. There you go. I think I have to kill all these enemies before I can actually open the casket. I'm pretty sure that's what I've experienced in the past. So that might be a thing. That might be a thing. We're definitely gonna get the magic wand. Magic wand's gonna be a great weapon to grab. Whoops, I meant to go upwards. Okay, we can definitely get this guy. What's in the box? Who dat? Who dat? Thank you, Concetta Casiota. But the vampire's in another coffin. Who are you? Who are you is the real question. Giovanna Grana joins the survivors. She's a witch. I like witches, so I am down. Witch lady, be my friend. Nice. And I'm sorry, guys. I have this thing about spamming buttons. I always spam buttons. I go crazy spamming buttons. I don't know why I do that, but I do. I go crazy. Go crazy with it. Okay, we really don't need to get anything else at this point. We're kind of here to just do whatever. So I'm down to just kind of zip around a little bit and not really worry too much. We're gonna get the lightning ring because we haven't gotten the lightning ring in, I swear, forever. So I'm totally down to grab this lightning ring and have a good old time. This is a really interesting stage. I really enjoy this stage because with this character specifically, I can kind of just go up or down, and then as I go up or down, I can choose a direction to launch these spears out at and kind of just launch them. So it kind of works out pretty nicely in that aspect. Nice food. The munchies. Okay. Alrighty. Also, today I woke up relatively early because I wanted to get some, I wanted to make sure I showered in the morning because I feel as though I haven't, I feel as though I don't shower enough before going to the gym. Not that I smell bad or anything, but it's more so about appearances. My hair, I have a lot of cowlicks in my hair. And what that kind of does is if I don't intentionally try to make my hair look decent, it will very quickly and easily and actively absolutely mess up my hair, and my hair will just be spikes everywhere. So ideally, if I can avoid it, I will avoid it. I'll avoid letting that happen. Alrighty, we're gonna get the fire wand first, simply because I think it's a higher level, so that's really the only reason. I wonder if I should keep going in a direction or not. I'm not really sure, yes or no. I kind of feel like there's something to the left. Doesn't there look like there's 3 items there on the left side on this map? Let me go back left and see if I can find something to be spoken of. That is what it is. The Twix be what the Twix be. I keep on meaning to launch these spears upwards like that, but sometimes I make mistakes. There we go. I like this. I like that I can do like a bunch of small. Oh, actually, that's kind of busted. I can just like spam click, and it doesn't have a cooldown to set down like the first one. So I can kind of just go back and forth really quick. Huh, interesting. Very, very interesting, if I do say so myself. Very, very interesting. I do like this better though. It's way more satisfying to just get like a big grouping of these spears and then like launch them all out. Way more satisfying. Also, almost 10 minutes in. Almost a third of the way to where we need to be. I don't think it like really matters too much. I think we're gonna survive anyways, like regardless of how good we're doing right now. I think we'll survive anyways. I'm pretty confident in my skills at this point, slash the upgrades that I've gotten, that I don't really feel as though I can die easily prior to actually winning, succeeding, getting to where I want to be, that 30-minute mark. So I'm not really just not that worried. That should be the last upgrade for the fire wand. So now we should really get the evolution for it, which will be pretty rad. Should be pretty rad. Also, I still do have the allergies and the and like the kind of like congestion buildup in my throat and whatnot. So that being said, I'm gonna try some things out. One of my friends sent me a basically a supplement for the lungs, is what it's marketed as. He said he used it and he said that it worked really well for him to help him get over his cough, because he had a cough like me for a very long time, and he was tired of it and decided to actually do something about it. And so he was trying different things out, and he said that, you know, whatever he tried out really didn't work until he got, you know what, I'm actually kind of down for this. I'm down to get the stone mask now. Sure, why not? Why not? Get the sand and water. Until he tried out this thing. And so now that he's tried it out, now he's pretty happy. I mean, now his cough is gone. So that's really beneficial. That's a really good thing, is what I'll say. Really, really good thing. And hopefully that it does a similar, if not identical thing for me, because I have this cough and these allergies and all this gunk going on, and hopefully that, or I also I'm gonna try getting an air purifier and seeing if maybe by chance that also fixes my my problem with not only allergies but just anything and everything that kind of comes up. So hopefully something works. And I can stop having all the sniffles, coughs, and all sorts of gunk going on. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But I'll try to keep you guys posted so that if you guys have similar issues, maybe you guys can also be lucky and get something similar like that. Also, I just saw some items spitting in that chest that I don't recognize. Also, I totally just missed this mask. Howdy. I will take that mask. Bink. Bink bonk. Yeah, so I think if I zigzag like this, just up and down, and then let it go to the sides, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be chill, and pretty sure I can just big chill, run, and be fine. This weapon is interesting, and like I said, I think it'd be cool if instead of disappearing, the last ones would just shoot out. I think that'd be really cool. I think that's like the one thing that this weapon's missing, is just the ability for the last ones to like shoot out instead of disappearing as they do. Okay, I don't think it really matters what I grab here, because I don't really have much that works too well, but I guess I'll get the bounces because we do have 2 wand weapons, and so double things benefit from that at least. Whereas comparatively, I wouldn't get those benefits. Yeah, that's really it. Oh, there's a chest over here. Hold up. Chest. The chesticles. Get the Santa water. Oh, sorry if I'm occasionally quiet. I don't always have things to say, guys. I try to like come up with things as I'm playing, and sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. I think it's pretty common for everybody though. I feel as though sometimes you'll have a lot of stuff to say and other times you just kind of don't. That being said, when you guys go out and you're talking to people, let's say like you're talking to someone new. I know some of you guys have like retail jobs or jobs as like baristas or something. If you ever like struck up a conversation with people, what is your icebreaker? That's my question. What is y'all's icebreaker? What do you guys use to break the ice? I'm just curious. With me, whenever I go to like a dentist or a doctor, actually just anywhere, really, anywhere that has people working like behind a counter, what I'll do is always break the ice by saying like, hey, how's the day been so far? Have you guys been real busy today, or you guys not have too much going on? And they'll always tell me, they'll always be like, oh yeah, today was real busy, or today was kind of slow and kind of boring and whatever. And then I usually follow up questions like that with like, oh, so if you're would you have rather today to be going like more busy, or would you rather it to be X, Y, and Z? And that's usually a really good way to break the ice, because they get to talk about whatever they want to talk about, and then we just get to sit back and listen a little bit. Especially like if I'm going to the dentist, if I'm going to the dentist, I want to set them up so that they can talk, so that if they don't want to just be like quiet the entire time, they can actually have some sort of conversation. And every once in a while in between things, you can kind of spill some beans and talk a little bit yourself. I know that might sound a little bit funny, but for the most part, I go and try to go to the orthodontist to get my teeth cleaned like once a year, really just so that they can check up on it, make sure I'm not like getting cavities or anything like that. And like I said, this year I actually need to do it more often, because I have to go and get my wisdom teeth pulled the next month. That also very well might mess up my schedule for videos, because I probably won't be able to record for those couple of days or whatever that my teeth are hurting, my mouth is hurting, and whatever, from my wisdom teeth being pulled. I'll try to keep you guys posted on it, so you don't have to worry too much. But that being said, it might be problematic. Might be slightly problematic for some amount of time. But like I said, shouldn't be too big of a deal. And I'll try to keep you guys posted on it whenever possible. There's the upgraded Santa water. That's La Bora. La Bora's pretty cool. I like that. It has like a pretty big AoE sort of thing going on with it, which is really nice. That's a really nice little thing that it has. So yeah. Alrighty. Well, we've been slowly making our way to the left here. Is there... Oh, there's 2 books over there. Okay. Oh, there's a luck thing behind us we missed. Well, we're not going back for that. Actually, I don't think it was a luck. I think it was a gold rush. which doesn't really matter. It's all the same. It's all the same pretty much. It's gonna get the spinach. Honestly, anything works at this point. I'm just gonna grab whatever's at the top of the list. There we go. There we go. We're fine. Everything's fine. That can be leveled up now as well, so we're going to be in a really good spot. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go and skip a little bit so you guys don't have to see me kind of stumble around right now. I'm going to grab those 2 empty tomes. I'm actually going to try to get my empty tomes to be max level before I get there, and then grab the empty tomes and see if I can like over level them. I don't know if I can. I probably can't. It's probably a waste, but I'm gonna try it anyways because curiosity kills the cat, and I am like the curious cat. I get very curious and I want to know if it can happen. There's the leveled up wand, which is the holy wand. I wish it would tell us the names, because the names would help us out a bunch in just remembering all the time. So that's a little bit unfortunate that it doesn't. Let's get that empty tome. Lightning wand can now also be leveled up fully. And is that already maxed out? It is already maxed out. And look, they disappeared from the map. So that's just a good indicator that no, we cannot do that. I think now is the time that I'm just gonna sit around in circles, and I'll catch you guys in a second when things clear up, I guess. So catch you guys in a couple minutes. Alrighty guys, I've been sitting here for a couple minutes now, and I've just literally been letting the game run. If you guys see this, maybe I just speed it up and keep my voice in. So I might say things that don't exactly match with the video if that's the case. But that all being said, what's it called? What I was doing is while I was sitting here, I was looking over, making sure that I have responded to all the comments that I need to. Assuming there are no comments that haven't been responded to, then I'm all set in stone, ready to go. But if there are comments that hadn't been responded to, then I make sure to do that. That all being said, I was watching my feed on Instagram, and I just looking through the feed, seeing what people are doing. I like that because I really enjoy looking at artists' work and seeing other artists and seeing what they're doing. And I kept on hearing these bombing guys coming up, and I kept getting scared that I was gonna die, so I couldn't really do that too well without anything. But I did see something that was pretty cool. I really enjoy this one creator. He's not an artist, but he's a creator nonetheless in a different form, in a different way. He's kind of like a motivational speaker at this point in time. His name is Jay Shetty. I don't know if you guys know him or have heard of him, but I think he has a lot of wisdom that can be said, that can be heard of. And that's why I really enjoy him. He basically was a monk at some point and left the Brotherhood or whatever it's called. And now he's basically just like a motivational speaker. And on his feed, he often reposts other people's things, and it's kind of like some of the things that he posts that are other people's videos are kind of like heartwarming moments. And one thing that I saw, I think it was from him, I could be wrong, I don't always pay full attention to what I'm doing. That's what I'm looking at, but it was really cool. And I think like if I was ever a dad, I would want to be like this. Basically, this dad was helping his daughter overcome, like young daughter overcome the fear of dropping in on a skateboard. And I thought that was amazing. Like, I love watching things like that. It's always like really heartwarming, super awesome to see things like that, because man, oh man, I think it's, I don't know. I think like that's like the ideal way of the world for me. Is I wish everyone could be like that towards each other, help each other out, and just be like really kind and pleasant and be supportive of one another. I wish that was kind of how everyone was. For me, whenever I see things like that, it makes me think of how I am and how I want to be, and how sometimes I can be like kind of a mean person. I can be a little mean, a little bit wrong in how I handle situations, and that's always my bad. Yeah, it's always things that I'm always like, that's my fault. I handled that wrong, and I reflect on that a lot. I try to reflect on how I handle situations. Oh, that's a big guy coming at us. Oh my. Yo, Mr. Skelly, bro. Okay, he's chilled. He chilled. He's dead. He's toast. But yeah, that's always one of the big things that I try to like be careful with, and make sure that I don't make those mistakes of basically being a downer, a person that pulls people down. I think that's part of the reason why whenever I get like dislikes on a video or like bad comments, I don't think of them as like, oh, that's like a bad thing. I think of it like, oh, that's a point of improvement. That's when I can improve. And for me, that's how I feel. At least I'm always like, oh, like someone's disliking my videos. Okay, I'm doing something right, because it's like one person over and over. If it's a lot of dislikes on a video, then I know that I did something wrong, and I can go back and watch that video and be like, huh, what was I talking about? What was I doing? What was going on that was wrong? And I can see, you know, what mistakes I might have made, what I can do to improve upon that content and whatnot. So anyways, just a couple of things. But anyways, yeah, this dad, he was really encouraging for his child, and he was like, you know, it's all right if we get scared. And because the daughter was saying like, oh, it's really scary, but I want to do this. And he's like, and the first time like when the video started was she dropped in and then she fell. And of course the dad picks her up right away and hugs her and, you know, asks if she's all right and whatnot. And then afterwards the daughter's like, oh, but I'm scared, and, you know, but I want to do this. And so the dad's like, well, it's all right to be scared, and, you know, I'll be with you all the way, and, you know, we can work on this. And then he's like, but if you really don't want to do it, then you don't have to. So don't worry about it too much. I thought it was, like I said, for me is really cool. I like seeing stuff like that. I like seeing good things in people. Makes me have faith in some parts of humanity. Whenever I'm losing faith in humanity, I'm like, oh man, we're going down the shitter right now, aren't we? We're going down the drain. Wow. And then I see something like that. I'm like, okay, maybe we're not all going down, you know. maybe we're working on it. We're figuring stuff out. So that being said, if you guys are having a hard time or anything, you know, just be grateful for what you have. A lot of us have some form of health. If you're watching this video, you have internet, electricity of some kind, in some form. Even if you have to go to McDonald's to watch the video, you know, binge the Wi-Fi off them, or a library or a coffee shop or something. I mean, you're still getting it, you know. So I'm gonna go run around and grab these chests really quick. Oh, I had another evolution to grab. I didn't even realize. There you go. I thought it was just gonna be these kinds of chests. Let's see. Is there anything that I can grab that'd be beneficial? And I think the answer is no. So I'll just grab this and just not care about it too much. Here's like 500 levels coming our way, most likely. There's the chests. That was the big thing for me, is grabbing all these chests. Oh yeah, we went from like level 70 to level 124. Also went from 6,000 gold to 10,000 gold. Talk about getting a lot of gold. Alright. Also, when we stand still like this, if you guys don't notice, our pancetta doesn't actually fire, which is really, really interesting. Also, there's only red gems now, which is really awesome. And I hope you guys are still hanging out with me and having a good old time. Sorry that I'm just standing here, not doing much. Probably won't speed up the video because I was talking for that like entire time. But here we are at basically the 30-minute mark. I'm gonna try to get as many levels as I can really quick, because the more levels I get, the more I will the more beneficial it is going to be for me, because I'm going to get a lot of money. And now I really don't need money too much, but money is valuable in a lot of ways, because what money does for me is it allows me to level up characters and whatnot whenever I need to, whenever I can. Not characters, get any power-ups if I need them. Also, yeah, I guess, you know, level up characters. Whenever I go and start a new thing off, I get I get some of those level ups. Also, wow, this game is laggy right now. I'm sure you guys can see it. It's definitely not smooth. It's definitely not smooth. I think there's just so much going on that it's just, the game is like, I don't know how to react right now. And there's the Reaper of Death coming to give us a hug, but that is the 30-minute mark. We don't need a revive. We did that 30 minutes. We found a new character, and we got the level 50 with Concetta. So there we are. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody, and adios.